Okay, Melanie, you are live on Facebook.
Hi, I am working. Hi, guys, welcome. I am working on trying to minimize my screen so that I can see my script. Welcome, everyone. We're having a couple technical difficulties over here, but I'm on a new computer because my computer has gotten testy. So, how is everyone? I can't see. There we go. I cannot see you, but hopefully you can see me. Can you guys let Erin know if you can hear me okay? And then she can communicate that with me. Wish I could see everybody. All right, so can hear better now. Yay. Okay, good. All right, welcome you guys. Let's see. I'm good. All right. Well, so glad you guys are here. My name is Melanie Sunukjian, and I am a national director with Trades of Hope. This is how busy my month has been. I actually celebrated my 6th Hope anniversary on May 4th. And so much has been going on that I haven't even had a chance to celebrate on Facebook and with my VIP customer group. But 6 years, you guys, I have been doing this, advocating passionately for my sisters in 19 countries and counting around the world. And the cool part is I get to do it with all of my Trades of Hope sisters here in the US, which has been amazing. Literally some of my favorite people ever. And honestly, and you guys can say so in the chat if you agree with me, friends, but this community helped me get through quarantine because we are spread out all over the nation. So we were already used to maintaining our friendships and consistently being on team meetings and sharing ideas and messenger groups and Facebook groups and lots of memes and gifts. I have a gift for gifts, you guys. So just super, super grateful for this community of women. And my friends know that I am also very passionate about, as I like to say, kicking human trafficking in the teeth and looking good doing it. I do say so myself. And I'm sure all those faces that are on, you guys can see that in each other as well. That's my plan today. I just want to share with you the hope that we can have with the fight against human trafficking and the prevention of it. So I'm going to share some resources and some action steps that can equip you to make a difference. So the first step in fighting against any kind of evil, as you can probably guess, is awareness, right? We need to be aware of its reality. I know many of you are passionate about human trafficking, so you might already know a lot of this, but many of you, this might have come up as new. And so I'm just going to give a few kind of basic like facts or statistics that will help us feel more aware. And this is the hard stuff. We're going to have to get it out of the way first so we can move on to the hope-filled solutions. But here are a few important facts about human trafficking. According to endslaverynow.org, there are an estimated 21 to 45 million people around the globe trapped in some form of modern day slavery. 21 to 45 million. I want to let that sink in. The second fact is that according to the Polaris Project, which is the organization that operates the National Human Trafficking Hotline, the number of nationwide cases that were handled by the hotline increased by more than 40% in the month following the shelter-in-place orders during the 2020 COVID-19 quarantine. So that's compared to the month before, and we know that it's due to social and economic disruptions. And so because of that intensity, we're going to move right into our first action step. So are you ready? You can do this action right here and now. If you haven't already, I want you to grab your phone and I want you to save the National Human Trafficking Hotline. I was going to type it into the chat, but I can't do that. So some of my gals, if you can find that and type it into the chat, so that you can have that in your phone as a contact when you suspect someone to be a victim. And we might see that more as traveling starts coming together again, and we're kind of moving around in our cities and in our nation. Now, you need to educate yourself on the signs of what that might look like. And I don't have time and space to do that here, but there's plenty of great information and it's very easy to find. You can go to the Polaris Project or End Slavery Now. And of course, never approach a possible victim or a perpetrator, as that could do more harm than good, but just get to a safe place where you can see them, but they can't see you, and just give as much information and detail as possible to the hotline operator. But that's a tool that you can have right at your fingertips where you know that you're making a difference in case you ever need to use it. Oh, good. Someone put it in this chat. So 1-888-373-7888. That's the National Human Trafficking Hotline. And Polaris Project has done such good work with providing that as an option. Fact number 3, according to the documentary The Sold Project, and a wide variety of other sources, can you guess the single greatest predictor of vulnerability to human trafficking worldwide? I'm going to give you a chance to put that in the chat. Again, I can't see it, but I'm curious what your guys' guesses are. Single greatest predictor of vulnerability to human trafficking worldwide. My Trades of Hope girls probably know because it's in our tagline, we empower women out of poverty. When people are desperate to survive and provide basic needs for their families because they're in poverty, unfortunately, everybody knows that sex sells. So poverty is the single greatest predictor of vulnerability. And oh, someone's mentioning foster care. Yeah, that's a whole nother talk, actually, is our youth and the vulnerability of kids in foster care, for sure. And then the 4th fact, and finally, even though some people are physically forced into trafficking, you may recall an after-school special type thing of the kidnapped girl in the white van with no windows. That does happen, but we're learning that so many other victims are actually gradually drawn in to human trafficking through deception and manipulation. And so I'm going to refer to something that some of my fellow Trades of Hope partners might remember in a past training that I did this last year, where I referenced an article that was shared by the Exodus Project and written by R.J. Martin. And here's the title of it: How to Be a Pimp, Using Maslow's Hierarchy of Human Need to Make the Most Money. That's another one I'm just going to let set in. This was a real article. And I can share in the comments after I'm done links to that. And I have it, I just referred to it in my last training, but I actually printed it out. You can see I have some highlights. I'm going to explain Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Comment below if you are familiar with Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We might have some psychology, sociology gals out there. Oh, good. I found it and are posting it there. It's difficult to actually test. It's more of a theory, but it's widely agreed upon as a theory of human developmental based on needs. And this is how nerdy I am about this stuff, you guys. I actually went on, eventually Amazon, looking for like a model. I'm like, surely some, psychology doctorate degree somebody has made like a model of the pyramid, so I could show it right here and you could see the words up close because it's printed really small. And I couldn't find one. So I created one, because that's what you do when you're passionate about things like this. So anybody remember these guys? My youngest here, I'm working with the screen mirroring, so I want to make sure I get it in the screen so you can see it. So this actually, I just got it off of Amazon, and it's my youngest is 8, so we haven't had baby toys around the house for a while. This one's actually super eco-friendly. I can't remember. It's made with like baby angel tears, something like, I guess that wouldn't be very eco. Anyway, it's made with good stuff. So it looks plastic, but it's made with good stuff because at Trades of Hope, we do care about the environment. We've gone paperless with our catalogs, and we're very environmentally friendly. It's part of the whole fair trade spiel, as I know that you heard from some of the other speakers. But this is more than a baby toy, friends. This is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And I even practiced this last night of getting, because I'm not in mirroring, so I'm having to do the exact opposite of what I'm supposed to do. Like how when you put the car in reverse and you turn it the opposite way, and that never felt natural to me. So work with me if you can't see it. But anyway, this is my model that I created, and I'm going to try to use it to demonstrate a couple different things. And the first one is excerpts from this very terrible but real article. So, to really be successful pimping, you have to understand Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Players call it the pyramid. Each part represents a basic need that all human beings have, even prostitutes. The largest area shows the most pressing of human needs, like food and sleep, shelter, right? You probably won't be able to find a prostitute that's not getting her needs met in this respect, at least not in America. However, at every other level of the pyramid, there exists an opportunity for you to be a pimp. At the second level of the pyramid is the need for safety and security, which includes income, health. You might be able to find a way in here. And to get in at this level, you'll say something along the lines of, I want to protect you. But that usually isn't enough. So you need to combine this need with a need from one of the other levels. So at the third level of the human needs are for love and belonging. See that? Love and belonging. Usually the prostitute is not getting these needs met. Of course, if you have good theatrical skills and knowledge of the pyramid, you can provide an illusion of love, and you will be rewarded financially. At the fourth level is the need for self-esteem. Everybody wants to feel good about themselves, but it's the kind of thing that can ruin a person's life if they don't get it. And so many working girls have been feeling bad for a really long time. So you, as a pimp, will show some understanding and sympathy. Now, at the top of the pyramid is the need for self-actualization. Be all that you can be. It's hard to find a way in at this level, but it's possible if you provide a dream for their future, a way out. You explain that what she's doing now only represents something temporary. See, you meet the prostitute's needs at different levels of the pyramid simultaneously, and you will make money. You'll enjoy the benefits of being an elevated pimp and know that it's time to expand your empire. She'll even help you to recruit new women. And she'll probably even think she's your business partner. That's real, you guys. And I hope it makes you sad or pissed and ready to do something about it. So let's talk restoration. It is so important to support organizations that work with human trafficking survivors to bring healing, community, and hope. Trades of Hope has an incredible partnership with Elevate Academy. This is the largest online school for survivors in the world. We have donated almost 1,600 full Elevate Academy days of holistic healing, resources, support to women rising out of trafficking through our awesome Hostess Rewards program. Many of you here have probably hosted with us. We got to hear from one of the Elevate Academy former students through a Zoom call, who's now a mentor in the program. And she told us that her first day, just one day, was literally the lifeline she needed to get out and to stay alive. Now, here's action step number 2. Learn more about anti-trafficking efforts through stories, books, documentaries. There's a ton out there. And I would encourage you to follow people and organizations on social media who are making a difference. Obviously, Trades of Hope, but our Trades of Hope community highly recommends Rebecca Bender's book, and I follow her and Elevate Academy on Instagram and Facebook. She's the founder of Elevate Academy, and her personal story is eye-opening and powerful. Some of my friends have specifically recommended listening to the audiobook as you get to hear her tell her own story. Friends, share in the comments what has been a takeaway for you from reading her book. Now, practically speaking, survivors need immediate income to provide for their needs. Unfortunately, without a consistent job, some victims are understandably tempted to be persuaded back into the lifestyle. Nobody wants that, but mamas will do whatever it takes to keep their babies and to give their kids better opportunities than they had. So at Trades of Hope, we empower women out of human trafficking through job creation with fair and living wages. We are their true business partners. We socially sell the gorgeous products that they create and open up the US marketplace to wear and share their fair trade accessories, gifts, and decor. We have been doing this for over 10 years with thousands of artists and partners who are now able to care for thousands of families around the world. Now, we are so thrilled to give survivors opportunities to heal and create a healthy life. We specifically have groups like the group in Asia who makes these beauties, and we have the group in Dominican Republic and a couple groups here in the United States that are specifically known for working with survivors. But prevention of trafficking is our actual priority. We remove the number one vulnerability that leads to human trafficking, poverty. This means that our artisans don't have to be survivors, but thrivers. Now, their living wage, to bring this back into play, their living wage income, right, there it is, provides for basic needs, education, healthcare, and we are witnessing that the newfound security in our artisan partners unlocks the ability to experience supportive community, grow self-esteem, contribute, was on there too, to their family's success, achieve skills, there was achieve on there as well, and promotions, create and design beautiful things with purpose, and dream. There it is. Dream, real dreams about their future and the future of their children and their children's children like they never have been able to do before. I mean, doesn't this sound like what you want for your family? We aren't really that different after all, are we? So here's another action step. Pay a little extra to shop ethically made and fair trade products whenever you can, and know that you are making a significant investment in the prevention of human trafficking. I'm actually wearing an Elegant Tees, which is an awesome fair trade company that we've partnered with in the past. They helped us make our clothing, and they do wonderful work as well. And so just consider these action steps, these resources, if you really have a heart for making a dent in the human trafficking and the movement against it. And I really hope, as I'm thinking through, I haven't gotten a chance to catch up on some of the ones while I was working today, but I really hope that this entire event and the different speakers has been eye-opening and motivating and encouraging and hope-producing for each one of you. So share with us in the comments your takeaway, either from the information that I've just shared, or maybe your favorite speaker and what stood out to you. But this is how I'm going to end, by reminding us that human trafficking is recruiting. Pimps are building empires, and they're using their victims to grow exponentially. This is why we're so bold about inviting you here, about asking you to join, about reaching out and having you bring in your friends. If we expect to make any dent in the pure evil that is human trafficking, then the good guys need to be at least as strategic, bold, passionate, and determined as the bad guys. And you know what? We're just not yet. I mean, if you look at the numbers, we're still small but mighty. You and your future teams can be part of the everyday badass boss lady movement that is turning the tide against modern day slavery. Trades of Hope is the most cutting edge business model and genius combination of good, effective solutions happening all at once, you guys. And we do it by infusing the world with beauty and hope. We make it accessible to everyone. I mean, $39 for a global collection of discounted products to start a flexible career or a wear and share hobby that changes the world right from your home. In the words of director and my dear friend, Veronica Martinez, who you heard from in the Mindset Seminar, the first one, she shared a spoken word that she wrote at one of our past conferences. And this is what she declared over us. We are hope dealers, freedom fighters, wrong riders, heart igniters, dreamers, and warriors. And if you're listening to this right now, that means you are too. So jump on into the Sisterhood, ladies, and bring your favorite people with you. And when you join with the gal who invited you during this Love Live event, I will be entering you into a special giveaway for Rebecca Bender's book, because I ended up with 2 copies. So I'm going to be checking in the comments to see who's joined. Please let us know. And then I know that a couple of you guys shared your, if you could choose, all of us want to join again now that we've seen this collection where we can pick and choose our pieces. So this is what I would choose. The bijou bracelet, which is the one from Haiti. It's the navy one of this, and it's made by mamas in Haiti who get to keep their babies and educate their kids. And I got to visit them and roll beads with them at the table and meet Elvina and learn about her 3 kids and share about my 4 kids and just see all that we had in common. And then I would choose the luminous studs. So they're made by amazing survivors rising out of brothels in Asia who are dreaming again. Same group that's making this. They just make beautiful stuff. And then, of course, the mosaic clutch, which is the perfect size and pop of color and made by empowered women in Guatemala that a group of us got to meet and hang out with a couple of years ago and hear from them how grateful they were for their partnership with Trades of Hope. So that's all from me. I can now look in the comments to see if anybody has any questions or wants to hop on.
Melanie, I was just going to say, there's not a lot of questions, but definitely people want to know all of the resources that you referenced tonight. So can you maybe put together a reference page for us? Okay, you referenced a lot of different organizations and, you know, even Elegant Teas and everybody. So everything that you referenced, people would really love to hear from you.
I'd be happy to do that, and we can post it in the event.
Okay, and then just a reminder to everybody that the Tech Suite deal ends tonight. So would you remind everybody about that?
Yes, you guys get 3 months for free. It's ordinarily just $9.95 a month to get all the technology. And as a sort of, I'm on that edge of kind of technology dinosaur. I'm like, yes, please give me all the things so I don't have to figure it out myself. So many good benefits, but you get it for, we usually give you a month for free when you join. You get 3 months for free because we really want you to try it out for the summer and see what a benefit it is. And then I've just got it. It comes out. All I have to do is sell a $40 item and that pays for it. So it just comes automatically out. I don't even pay attention, but it's a great thing to start out to get that extra kind of 3 months for free to really get your business going.
All right. Thank you, Melanie. That was a fantastic end to our Style Your Summer with Hope. Thank you, everyone, for being here and participating. Get your comments and takeaways in. So we'll do the giveaways on Saturday at noon p.m. Eastern. Just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This has all just filled our tanks. All right. Good night, everyone.